Shea Show, real talk in the dark. Melanie said, Shay, you on a roll. Because I just did two before I did this one, since that's 3 in 2 days. So yeah, I was saying it's a little bit different. I told you guys I was going to start coming on a little bit more, and then I'm just going to back it down to like once a week. But it'll be a good one. So I'm just kind of giving a preview of what you're going to start getting. All right. I was on this relationship thing yesterday. So I'm still like on it today. It's like a part 2. And I'll say this off the rip. When I give my opinion on relationships and what I think it takes to make it work, blah, 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 I always read in comments. And, everybody is a relationship expert. Let's get that shit out the way. And it's cool. I love seeing that. Somebody said, well, I get what you're saying, Shay, but, and they'll say what they think it should be or what I might have missed in what I said. And somebody else will say like the same thing. And I was thinking to myself, I said, well, if what you saying worked for you and it's still working, then that's the way it's supposed to be. If what I'm saying worked for me and it's still going, then I guess my way is a good way too. If Pookie over there, the same thing, and it's still going on, long as it works, it doesn't matter. So there's no real handbook on relationships. I mean, people put shit together and just throw their ideas and thoughts out, and slap something on it, a label, a pretty cover, and write a book. And a lot of people just I don't know. I don't think some of the people call themselves relationship experts are really fucking experts. A lot of people just go to school to learn how to be something and just learn how to apply it without going through the real life experience of it. There's a difference. There is an absolute difference. Now, what I was going to talk about was... Welcome. How is everyone? Barbara, Kim, J. Stone, Linda, D. Bush, Brandon, what's up? Right now, let me see what's that. Is that pen and paper? I thought I seen pen and paper here. She might be here later. She writes me letters all the time. All the time. All the time. Just like general stuff. Like we used to do back in the day. We used to write letters to each other. Just say how your day went. And just reading a letter can make a difference in your life. It is, because this person is letting you into their life, and they're comfortable with you. And that's always a good thing. There you go right there. Pen and paper talking about you. That's always a good thing. Because you know that you can go to that person because that person is real. And that person gonna tell you what's up for real as a friend. And they know that about me. And she knows that about me. That's why she writes. And I have every letter you ever wrote. Every last one. And I can show them to you. I'll read them from time to time. Hello, Joanne. How are you? I see everybody slowly coming in. Slowly coming in. So you can get some of this Shea Show knowledge. I told y'all earlier today. If y'all watched me earlier today, y'all know it's a preview coming. But I'm going to be a little bit more raw with it on this side. See, on that side was like daylight and shit. Kids was up. They watch the Shea Show, man, Shea Show. So I try to be mindful of the kids sometimes through a certain hour. I do. Believe it or not.
Kids are what you fucking make them. If you roll the dough and put them in dough and shit and sprinkle some you ain't shit and you ain't gonna mount the shit and put that all in and take Pookie out the fucking picture and put you in the oven, boop. But then I'm glad I'm on the night shoot. I haven't been on for a while. Like I was saying, hello Lisa. Like I was saying that this afternoon. I was just I was on the tear. And I see myself really, really, really going there. But I found a creative way not to do it. Sometimes you just have to think about what it is you trying to do or want to do. Sometimes if you think it ahead of time, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised with the answer you come up with if you just think. Yeah. Hello, Frank. Kids are what you make them. Period. They gotta know it's okay to be wrong. They can't always be right. And that's what's wrong with a lot of parents right now. They won't chastise these damn kids at all. At all. And it's crazy to see how 12 or 13-year-old talk to his mother. And the mother arguing back like they're a couple or something. Oh, it's bad. And people just don't know how bad. And that's the scary part. Because people just don't know how bad. All this turmoil going on around us. And we distracted with hate. All this shit going on around us. How come can't nobody fucking see a lot of shit going on? We need to focus on that shit. We should be uniting as one to fight this shit. Who wants to live that way? I don't want to walk down the street and somebody not like me because who I like or who I support. And never you fucking met me. Never you had a fucking pop. Nothing with me. Who thinks like that? Who thinks like that? Kids are raising themselves now. I see kids up and down the street. Right across the street from my office, there's a family there. And this girl came up to me. I told you this story. She never said nothing to me. I know they moved over there. And I said, well, I looked at the situation. I said, well, I know she got to be Section 8. I know she got to be, and the people up there, they got to be Section 8 because they sold the house at a rental income coming in at $4,000 a month. Well, to a person who invests, they say, hey, that's a good deal. Let me spend $100,000 for this place, for this $4,000 a month income. It's going to add. Man. What's going on? Who is that? Frank? Lisa? I'm trying to tell stories and talk to y'all at the same time because people are still like slowly coming in. Yeah, so here's what you make of them. I watched that situation over there. I said, man, I feel bad for the little kid. She'd be outside playing all the time with no shoes on. I know she's trying to be a good mother. I know she is. I talked to her. So I told her if there's any way that I can fucking help, I don't mind helping, especially when it comes to kids, because I see there's no structure here. I see that, and if you don't get a hold of it now, with the lifestyle that you live in, I said that shit gonna get out of hand, and you ain't gonna be able to control that child. You can barely control that child now. She's 40 years old. Just think what's gonna happen when she gets 16. Ever think about that? So it's how you raise your kids. Like Lily, listen to this story. Lily at the time was like 4 or 5 years old. She's a teenager now. And the grandmother was watching my videos. So Lily, who's about 4 or 5 years old, like, who was that? I like him. And she would let me know back and forth that her granddaughter at that age recognized my voice from another room. It's like, that's Shea, he on? So yeah, now she's a teenager now. And she was obviously raised right. I figure if you're gonna take the time to have some fucking kids, fucking do something with them. They here. They ain't asked to fucking be here, but they here. A lot of people not ready to be parents. That's evident. I see it every fucking day. I said, oh my God, these kids are the fucking future. This cycle ain't gonna never fucking change. If we can't stop that type of shit, the hood is gonna remain what the fuck it is. The hood. It's always gonna be referred to the hood because you got hood people who end up bringing up hood kids with that mentality to be hood. It's okay to do this. It's okay to be 4 or 5 years old and down on the other end of the fucking block. It's okay. No, it's not. It's not. It's not even fucking normal. I don't even think I could even sit on a fucking porch at 4 years old by myself. Sat. Shit. If we open up the doors for the sunshine, you outside, get your ass back in here. That's how it was back then. Shit. They called me and Daryl the sundown kids back then. We used to be embarrassed by that shit. We really was. So we'd be down there. My mother was a snoop. My mother wanted to know what her fucking kid was doing at all fucking times. I don't give a fuck if she's in there washing dishes. If she knew you was outside playing, she gonna stop whatever the hell she's doing and and make sure she can see put her eyes on you. And she did that. I didn't realize it till I got older and understood. But back then, I'm like, shit ain't normal. Why are you doing that shit? And what she was doing was preparing us for life. Right and wrong. And she know that her face is going to always be there looking at you forever on the decision that you made. And we'd be down at George Thomas' house. George stayed like, let's see, 9 houses that way. George stayed on the other side of the street of Santa Rosa. So we'd be just sitting on the fucking porch, 14 years old. And we're not doing anything. We're listening to music. And Kevin, who's my Facebook friend, Kevin Ransom, he looked down and said, man, I think your mother got binoculars looking down here. I said, huh? And then we looked. There my mother was. Binoculars, I still got them too. Trying to see what the fuck we was doing. Oh my God, that was so fucking embarrassing. And so I told them, I said, listen, y'all, when on the count of 3, everybody turn that direction and wave. Just do it. So I said, on the count of 3, everybody look in that direction and wave. I said, 1, 2, 3. My mother closed, she put the motherfucker down, closed the door and shit like, they on to me, goddamn it. Thank you, Classic Lights. See, this is what you get on the Shea Show Real Talk. You get this shit here on another level. A much another level. Because I think like that. I think about everything that's going on around me. And what I see every day is like, God damn, it gotta be hope some fucking where. I wish I could save the fucking hood. That's why I support the hood. That's why I'm in the hood every fucking day. Every day, letting them know that you can get out too. I used to live here. You can get out too. This don't have to fucking be the end for you. I tell them kids that. This don't have to be the end. I'm here every day because I want to be here. I still own my house there. Y'all see me going in and out of that house every fucking day. Y'all know where I live. I live in the burbs. I got massive 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, a TV room, arcade in the basement, pool table, workout room, all that. But I prefer to be in the hood because I believe that's where I can make the most difference by being there and being a better example. So when these little kids see me, they're going to see success. They're going to see that they want that too. So I talk to these kids in the hood all the fucking time. I'm always talking to kids in the hood and telling them what they shouldn't be doing. I just talked to the 17-year-old earlier this summer. I got a video where we were playing basketball in the street. It's on YouTube. That little young boy I was playing with was 17. He had just turned 17. And we was talking. I said, where you go to school? He said, no, I don't really go to school. I said, what the fuck you mean? I said, just like that. I'm raw. I said, what the fuck you mean you don't go to school? No, well, I'm supposed to be enrolling in this place. It's like a school. I said, why? Why haven't you been going to school, boy? I talked to him. He said, well, it's the way that I grew up, and, you know, my father's in jail, and, you know, my mother's doing that, and, you know, so I kind of been passed around from family member to family member for a long time. I said, oh, I understand. That's a lot. That's a lot. When he said that shit, I said, ooh, I can't imagine at 9 years old going through some shit like that. So I said, so that's your plan? She said, yeah. I said, okay. Well, who you stay with now? My auntie across the street. I said, okay. I said, okay. I said, you got some. I said, you got. I went father on his ass. I said, you got some money in your pocket, boy? He said, no. I went in my pocket and handed him a $20 bill. I say, here. Now don't go spending all your shit on weed or whatever it is, I said, you keep that money in your pocket because you never know when an emergency might come up that you actually need the money. You might be out with a friend and want a hamburger. You can buy a hamburger. So learn how to keep money in your pocket, boy. So I gave him that talk. Yeah, I gave him that talk. And I felt that's what I was supposed to do. I felt that's what I was supposed to do. Is talk to him and reach out to him and say, here's one of the lost ones I've been talking about. Now I get a chance to be about it. Now I get a chance to step up to do what I said I want to do. And I do that. We give a Father's Day thing, which y'all know, every year on Father's Day. And what we do, we block off the street and get these big play water things and slides and all this shit. And we get hamburgers, hot dogs, potato chips, pop, juice, all you can fucking eat. And we try to show them that, that you can do something and you can have a father. This is what it's supposed to be. And it kind of puts in their mind, like they get to thinking, like, yeah, I like this. I like this. Now they want to strive. Some of them going to strive to want to fucking be better. So they see what it's all about. They see what the father, son, daughter thing connection is. They see it now. They never seen it before, but now they see it. But they see all these men out here serving them. All these men out here to say, hey, stop that. It makes a difference. It makes a difference. It's sad. It is sad. I try to do what I can do. And that's all I can do. The rest is up to them. I'm giving them the fucking tools. It's time to use them. You just can't just have a tool belt and say I'm Johnny Handyman and just have your shit jingling. No. As long as you keep your tools there, you're never going to expand and find if there's another level of life, which it is. You got the tools, use them. Don't just let them sit there. And I talk to all the kids right now. If you got kids right now who listening to this shit right now, this part is for them. Get them in the fucking room. I need to talk to them. Good, they here? Listen, I know y'all gonna sit here and say, oh, we're gonna listen to this old headphone. What the fuck he know? I don't want to listen to this shit. Because see, these kids, they programmed already. Like, I want to hear that bullshit. Because they tell their parents they don't want to hear that shit. So why they want to hear that shit from a fucking stranger? But what a lot of you are doing is not right. You know it's not right. You got a cell phone and you got a roof over your head. You got victuals to eat. You got clothes on your back. But all the while, it's this parent, especially in most cases, single parent, woman, see it all the time, is working hard to make certain you have what you want, that you need. Let that be an example to you. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. Don't sit there and want to go back and toe to toe with your mom or your dad, like you got a stake in this shit. You ain't got shit. Nothing. Because the day a judge tell me what I gotta fucking let y'all fucking do, I'm gonna bring y'all fucking suitcases there, new daddy. Shit. I can handle mine at home. So You gotta stop being influenced by your friends. Cause friends, let me tell you about fucking friends. I mean, they're your friend till you get into a real tight fucking bind. And they're gonna be talking about you behind your motherfucking back while you're sitting there facing murder charges and stuff. Where's your friend now? Talking about you. Damn, you see what Pookie did? Well, they got beer and shit. Here's one for you, Pookie. No. You got a chance to do something great. Stay away from negative energy. You know people around you just not no good. You see what the fuck they do. They're your friends. So you see what they fucking do. Now you got to decide, damn, is what they're doing, is that right? That makes sense. Then you gotta start thinking for yourself. Now you gotta take your tools out your toolbox and start working. Working. You just have to at that fucking point. And you gotta know how to disassociate yourself from that shit. You can still be that person's friend from a distance. But you have to understand that you gotta go and you have a road that you have to travel. Everybody has to travel their own fucking road. It's up to you to decide what road you want to fucking travel. You want potentially the good life, because you only live one life. Or do you want this life and die that way? I would think that a lot of you are smart enough to want the good life. Maybe some of you hadn't had nobody to talk to. And that's unfortunate. And I understand it can be hard sometimes when a daddy ain't there. You know, you see mama struggling and shit, and this man is nowhere in the fucking picture. And you need somebody to talk to. You need an outlet. And you ain't got it because that man ain't fucking there. Keep that in mind when you choose a mate. Keep that in mind. You want to be with like-minded people. You want to be around people who have something, who trying to do something, who got fucking ideas. You know, when you gravitate towards that lifestyle and that person, that's who you become at some fucking point. Who doesn't want that? Now, you around Pookie them, and you know they're sitting on garbage cans smoking weed all fucking day. They ain't going nowhere. They've been there fucking 12 hours already. They ain't went no fucking where. Maybe the piss behind the fucking store. That's the life you want. That's not the life you want. Believe me, I see it every day. Every day. I look at the people on them garbage cans and walk around trying to get bottles off the fucking ground. You know, I said, at what point did they lose their dream to do what they're doing right now? Everybody has a dream. Everybody has a goal. Everybody know at a certain age what the fuck they want to be when they grow up. Everybody. I want to be a dog catcher. I do not know why. I swear to God, I don't know why. My father asked me one day, I think I was 9 years old. Might have been 10. And he said, you get to the point, boy, where you're going to school and you're learning things. And, you know, you can go to school, you can be anything you want to, a doctor, lawyer, you know, all that shit, you know? And I know you can do it. He said, look where he fucked up. He said, where do you want to be when you grow up? I said, a dog catcher. He looked at me and said, what? I said, a dog catcher. I want to be a dog catcher. Don't ask me why. It's like a exciting job to catch dogs. I don't know. I just want to be a dog catcher. And let me tell you, he was so fucking baffled. When I told him that, he was baffled as shit. Like, my son want to be a fucking dog catcher. I just told this motherfucker he can be a doctor and lawyer. He went all the way down to say he want to fucking be a dog catcher. So, yeah, you got to be careful of who your friends are. and who you let in your life. Because the wrong person in your life could be like a virus getting to your body and start going all the way through your shit just to affect you. Now you're infected with bad vibes. Now you got the same fucking mindset. You can't get out of it because your veins filled with bullshit. You don't want that for yourself. I know a lot of you out there is really smart. I know, like Lily. I know Lily's smart. She's been watching me since she was like 4 or 5 years old. And her grandmother says she still watch me. So I try to be careful about some of the things I'm saying because maybe because this kids are. So what I'm about to do now, since I finished talking to the kids, y'all can go to leave the room now. So I'm getting ready to get back at it. I'll give you a minute to get out of the room. There you go. Okay. There you go. Listen. I was talking earlier today about division amongst people. Because I don't like to get into politics, but what I did, the way I did it earlier, I kind of like use some common sense shit that could apply to anybody. Anybody. It doesn't matter who the fuck it is. But I did it like this. We are living in some fucking weird fucking times. I'm 65 years old. I ain't never thought I'd seen the shit that's going on right now. We wasn't even divided like this back in the fucking 70s. We just wasn't. We just wasn't. But now, people, the way that either side is doing this is they making you like you fear for your fucking life. Like it's Armageddon. It's the end of the world. When you listen to this fucking side talk, it makes sense to millions of fucking people. And then when you hear this side talk, it makes sense to another million motherfuckers on this side. Now you got a problem. What's right? Where is the fucking middle in all this shit? And it's been like that for a long time, but now it's worse on a different level now. On a different level. Okay, here I go. Springfield, Ohio. I'm trying to get that out. I'm trying to do it my way. Was a peaceful town. And everybody was getting along just fine. Even the people who come from another country and open up businesses where the local people obviously go to support. Because I like the type of fucking food. Normal shit. Normal shit. Day-to-day shit. Hey, Bob, how you doing? Hey, fucking hey. Words matter. When people say things, I think people should be more conscious of what they say. It's unfortunate that people don't. People don't understand what words can do. Words can kill. Words can kill. Simple words. Whoever thought that somebody would die from a fucking word? A word. When you use words and say things like, well, someone's eating dogs and cats over here. Over here. It's happening right now. Grab your fucking poodle, because you know you just got him out the fucking groomer and shit. You ain't getting it up. Fuck that. That's not happening. So when you start spreading type of information like that, I'm not trying to be political. Just listen. How can I put this another way? No, fuck that. I'm just gonna put it the way it's supposed to be. When you say things like that on that level and say it out loud, and the people who there hear you taking it personal, hey, he talking about us. Out of the whole motherfucking world, why did he point us out? Do we have a problem? Do we really have a problem here? Oh my God. We had a problem all this damn time and didn't fucking know it. And now, because of that, this once peaceful town is divided. Some are trying to hold together and still support them over there, but still divided. They shut down the school for like 3 days for bomb threats because of the kids that go there. They've always been there before this bullshit came up. Certain things they had to shut down here and there because of people threatening each other now. Just, I thought that's who you were. And I don't know if that town will ever recover. I don't know if they're going to ever recover from that. If I lived there, I don't think I could. That's hard. That is fucking hard. Now I gotta, not me personally, but you gotta look at, every time you walk past a motherfucker, it's gonna be like the Hatfields and McCoys. Something gonna happen at some fucking point. Y'all know y'all probably don't talk to each other no more. But you better not get a side eye either. That little place might be messed up for a long time. I can imagine if that shit was said about Detroit. I can imagine. Oh my God. We have fucking chaos here. I mean, sometimes we got chaos now without that bullshit. So why throw more on top of your fucking plate? Why? That don't make no sense. I want to find a way to find a solution and tell you and spread the word that we don't have to be like this. We can all live together because, to my knowledge, there's only one earth and we live on it. We had this beautiful earth that was given to us. And look what we're doing to it. Look what we're doing to it. The earth wasn't designed for this. That's not what this is all fucking about. Something went haywire, some fucking where. A mechanism broke out of the machine. They was missing the cog. Something happened. Because it's not what Earth's supposed to be. It's not. So we have to find a way. I know it's hard. We have to find a way to start loving again. I know that's a hard word. Shea, love? What the fuck are you talking about? We have to. There's a time where everybody loved everybody and spoke to everybody and not worried about nothing. That's the time I remember. I wish everybody right now who younger than me could experience peacefulness. No chaos. No chaos at all. If you're young, right now, and you listen to me, listen. Back in the day, you can walk up and down the street 11, 12, 1 o'clock in the fucking morning on a nice summer's night and walk miles away from your fucking house. Miles. Not a care in the fucking world. Just enjoying each other. Enjoying being together. I come from that time. Hold on. I come from that time. When I met Pam, we did that. We used to walk. We used to walk hand in hand, 1 o'clock in the morning, walking down Livernois. If you live here, y'all know what I'm talking about. We'll walk from Livernois and Fullerton all the way down the Grand River, which is what? A mile or two, maybe 2 miles. We get to Grand River and walk all the way down to Oakland Avenue. We'll take Oakland Avenue and walk all the way back to Buena Vista, cross back to Fullerton and home. And not worry about nothing. Not worry about getting robbed. None of that shit. People will pass us by and speak and say, "How y'all doing? Good night? Yeah, y'all enjoy y'all night." And we'll keep going. Never once turning around to see what the fuck they finna do. I come from that time. Why wouldn't anybody want to fucking live like that? That's the correct way to live. All this chaos now, the young kids doing, oh my God, what the fuck? Right, hold on. I might well do a commercial while I'm doing this. Now, damn, it's good. Minty. Oh man, when I chew down on these things and close my eyes, I picture myself on a beach with seagulls flying over my head and shit. A wet bar right there in the fucking sand. And running up there and getting a drink with an umbrella in it. When I eat this shit, that's what it takes me to. Tic Tac. Go to your neighborhood hood store and get some today. Get the mint ones. I'm telling you. When you start eating this shit, you're supposed to do it when you have bad breath, be around somebody. But I buy this shit like candy. Tic Tac on the Shea Show. Wait, one more time. I'll say something later. Oh, God. Whew. Sometimes you just got to get away. Yeah. We live in different times now. And now, I still have the same house, which is my office. Let me tell you, when I walk down to the gas at nighttime, oh fuck no. There is no, and I'm in the neighborhood every motherfucking day. Every day. And right now, when I walk from there to the corner to the gas station, fuck, at night, shit. Not the kid. Mm-mm. I know we're living in different times. I'm seeing it. You ain't got to tell me an apple is red and an orange is orange, because I can see it. Oh no. Much different times. Much different times. I'm sorry to say that, but that's what it is. And that's why we got to change the mindset of the hood. So it don't have to be that way. I don't want to fucking be scared to walk to the fucking gas station. I don't. I don't think nobody should want to be scared to walk to the store at night. Why should you have to fucking fear that? You shouldn't. It's unfortunate we do, but you shouldn't. It's not normal. And it all starts with that mindset. To that person who robbing you or making you feel that way, it goes all the way back to their childhood. The shit I was saying earlier, it goes all the way back there to how they was raised. How they was raised will determine what their outcome gonna be. Boop! That motherfucker robbed you. The motherfucker was in the cradle back then, drinking on that fucking Similac, milk shit, whatever that shit that they do. And now he's a gangster. He's a gangster now. He ain't got no Similac in his mouth. He got a 40. He got a 40 in his mouth now. That same kid. People keep forgetting. Kids gonna fucking grow up. They're not gonna always fucking be kids. And that's where the problem is right there. A lot of these people just look at kids as being fucking kids. And that's it. Nothing more. They see no more fucking future in their kids than just saying they kids. Kids do what they do. Leave them alone. Let them play. No structure. None. None. I did cut my beard from this morning. You know, I left Lynette. I purposely did that, you know, because when I shave, sometimes I have my Fu Manchu, and sometimes I'll just do this, and sometimes I'll even loop it. And so when I was shaving, I just seen this little square diamond-y thing in the middle with the gray and the salt and pepper. I said, "Oh shit! Let me see how that works." So I tried to shape it up. I tried to shape it up really good. So when I come on, I said, and I kept looking in the mirror before I came on. I said, "Oh no!" It just made me like that motherfucker on Star Trek, you know, just Kubla Khan and shit. Just I don't know. But I kept talking myself into it. Well, you know, I'm all about new things and trying shit. So I said, fuck it. I'm going to do it. And I went on. And when the camera came on and I looked at it, at the same time, I said, shit, I should cut this damn thing off. It's too late now. I'm on live. So, yeah, that's how that happened. You won't see that no more, okay? Hello, Cleveland. Hello, Cleveland. Let's do a quick rundown of where everybody's from. Let's recognize everybody else. Everybody say where you're from. Let somebody know who you are and where you're from. Let's do this right now. Because we're all Shea Show family. This is what we do. This is what we do. So come on, let's see. It ain't about me right now. Let's make it about you. Why have me another Tic Tac? I'm running low. If I can count them, I'm running low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me see. That's it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I got in a minute. I got to decide: do I want to go ahead and get that rush? Oh my God! Do I want to get that rush? It's going to really, really take me there. Or B, do I just eat about 3 and just be midway? Now, for me to go all the way there, I got to eat all 7 at one time. Ooh, it's going. I don't even know if you can handle that. I don't know if you can. I don't even think y'all can handle me doing 7. Not the way I talk. Not the way I talk. We got Colorado, we got Ohio, we got Virginia, we got New York, we got Rhode Island. Keep them going. Keep them going. Let's see where you're from. I don't know. I don't know. It's like a crack addict right now. I think I want to do 7 so bad. Oh my God. I want to throw all these things in my mouth at one time and just like zonk the fuck out. Oh my God. We got Jersey. You driving back from Jersey Airport? Oh, that's the refrigerator in the background. Fuck it, I gotta do all 7. It's clicking. I do. Wait a minute. Let's see what's going on. Hold on. Let's see now. I turned it off and just turned it back on. Shea, who do I want to win for president? Oh my God. Don't go. White. Oh my God. See, now I gotta eat all fucking 7 to explain this shit. Who am I voting for? I better take all 7. I'm trying to get that last crunch. As long as the crunch is there, it's still there. Oh. Out of there. Okay, here I go. I am voting for common sense. I'm voting for common sense. I'm voting for what really makes sense versus nonsense. When we're born early, we're taught right from wrong, and we know, when your kid lying about something, you fucking know. You know. But if something like that not put in fucking check when they get to a certain level, it don't make sense to me. I mean, I'm voting for common sense. Policy is gonna be policies. That's never gonna fucking change. The right ain't gonna like the left is doing, the left ain't gonna like the way the right is thinking. So it's always gonna be fucked up. The system is never gonna fucking straighten itself out with all that. There's a lot going on with just that. Can't nobody pass no fucking laws, and because of this, and Senator so and so held the bill up, blah blah blah. We going on session for 2 weeks. We come back in 2 weeks and talk about it later. We going on our summer session. You don't fuck about you. They going on vacation. They supposed to be there to solve your fucking problems, and they going on fucking vacation in the Hamptons. Got yachts, private fucking limos, all that. And you think that person give a fuck about you? A person like that? Why would a person like that give a fuck about you? It's all about money. Period. Everybody getting their fucking hands greased. When you get into politics, I guess, and start learning to know people and getting to meet new dignitaries and people of wealth, and you see that, and you get attracted to that shit, and it's hard to not get mixed up in that shit. That's on both fucking sides. But I'm voting for common sense. What make fucking sense, because all the rest of that shit gonna be what it is. Always have been. I'm 65 years old, and I'm sure it was like that before I was fucking born. And it's still the same. How come everybody can't see it's a fucking game? Why? Oh my God. Why am I not the only one who fucking see that shit? If everybody fucking wake up like I did a long time ago, you'd be surprised what really makes sense. Because the way you grew up, you know what fucking makes sense or not. If you see a puddle of water there, do it make sense to walk through that shit or walk around it? You know the difference. I'm voting for common sense. Because the laws and people gonna be the same. They ain't gonna fucking change. They're not gonna fucking change at all. So why not change the way I fucking think? So I'm voting for common sense. I'm voting for peace. I'm voting for unity. Because the law gonna be what it is. We gotta vote for something else now. I'm voting for fucking peace of mind. I'm voting for whatever I think that really makes sense that I can sleep at night. That's who I'm voting for. I'm voting for common sense. And not to try to get political, so I try not to do that, because when I talk like this, I'm just trying to talk from a common sense point right now. This country has always been great. Always. Why do anybody need a fucking slogan on the hat to tell you something that you already fucking knew? This country was great before I was born. That's how great this country is. Think about it. Think of all the opportunities you have in this country versus people in other countries don't have. You got so many opportunities. Over in Iran and places like that, women gotta walk around with this fucking long ass, fucking hot ass garb. They gotta be all the fuck covered up. All the fucking thing you can see is they fucking eyes. Ain't no way the fuck you supposed to get. Let me tell you, I've been in a lot of stores when I see women coming in like that and shit. You know, how can you get turned on? They got a fucking bed sheet on. You can't. You don't even, they shit even oversized. You don't even know what kind of body they got under there. But you don't live like that. You have a choice to do whatever it is you want to fucking do. They can't do that. Don't you think that's great? Do you have a right to do that? Don't you think that's great? I think it is. Why would any woman here want to go live there knowing that's what the rule is there? Who would want to do that? Think about that. That's great. You have a fucking choice. You have a choice. You have opportunity to do what it is you want to fucking do. Only you could be your worst enemy. Only you can hold you back. Nobody else. You can't blame it on the white man. I get so sick and tired of hearing that shit. The white man. Where he at? I ain't never met him. I ain't never met the white man. I know what I gotta do for fucking me. It ain't about the white man blaming. How the fuck you gonna blame somebody you don't even fucking know? So I'm voting for common sense, like I said. I'm voting for what makes sense. Because the law is going to be the law. The system is still going to be, the system will always fucking be corrupt. Let's go there. The system is going to always be fucking corrupt. No matter what. I don't give a fuck who in there. The system's going to be corrupt. Somebody going to have their fucking hand in the cookie jar. It's just going to happen. And it doesn't make no sense for us to sit here and be arguing with each other over the fuck they created. Why? Let's sit back and watch them do that stupid shit. And then we can say, that's not the mindset we want y'all to have. Now, you, the people, as a group, you got power now. They're nothing without you. Remember, you the ones who put these motherfuckers here. And you can get them out. If you think something ain't right or they even sound fucking right, get them out. They're out of there. You know what common sense is. You know what fucking right and wrong is. You know. You know, because the policy gonna be a policy. It ain't gonna fucking change. Period. It's just not. They don't. The system ain't designed for that right now. Somebody designed the system to make money. They did a hell of a job. Nobody was there to check them. Now it's out of control. It's out of control. I don't believe what no motherfucker say. I just don't. But if I gotta believe something, goddammit, I gotta listen. I gotta believe what common sense led me to believe. If I'm an intelligent person, and I know you are, you know. Don't let this be about a policy. Who could do this and who do that? Because there's corruption there already. You're not going to change that. You're not. But you can change you. You can change you. You can change that person's mindset too. Long as you feed into this back and forth, they see what y'all fucking doing. That justifies their job because they got y'all going at each other's throat. We got to do something to come up with this bill this pro shooting bill, Pookie, 5, 6, whatever the fuck. You know, at that point. And it's designed to make them more fucking money, more money. Because now they're going to build more prisons. And then the government gets involved, and the government gets the contracts to build the fucking prisons to put you in for you motherfuckers acting up. Dangerous cycle in the hood, baby. Dangerous. God damn, Motion has some more Tic Tacs. Oof. I knew I should have just waited for half. I knew it. I see it all the time. All the time. That's it, Brandon. That's what it is. Common sense rules over nonsense. Let's all vote for common sense. That's what I'm gonna tell you. That's who I'm gonna tell you to vote for. I'm gonna tell you to vote for common sense and for you to think what's truly right and what's truly wrong. Just listen. All you gotta do is listen to what the person say and ask yourself, does that make fucking sense? It's easy. If you use your common sense, the choice gonna be clear who you want to vote for. If you smart as me, and I know a whole bunch of you out there smarter than me, you'll vote for common sense. You'll say, damn, Shea right. I didn't think about this shit this way. Remember, it's not about policy. The policies is the deception. That's policy is there for a fucking reason, to throw you off of seeing what the real deal is going on behind the scenes. The policies are set up to constantly divide you, while the system can make more money off y'all stupid asses. Wake up. Wake up. Vote for common sense. That's it. And at some point, if this person happens to be in power and start doing some stupid shit, now you gotta let common sense sink in again. Do I want this same motherfucker in here? And it ain't about policies. Let's take policies out of it. We gotta look at the common sense. If this person who runs the country, example, nobody in particular, who runs the country says, I can take a gun in the middle of whatever street in New York and kill somebody, and I can get away with it just because who the fuck I am. He said the quiet part out loud. I said, hell no. No, he didn't fucking say that. And guess what? Millions of people supported that. Millions. Millions supported somebody who's leading the country say, I can shoot and kill somebody in the middle of Times Square and get away with it. That's not common sense. We know that. We know that we're not supposed to even be saying and thinking like that. Not out loud. Not out loud. You see, when you say the quiet part out loud and nobody puts it in check, it's too late. It's too late. I want whoever I vote for to say, no, this is not fucking normal. This is not. This is not. That's not what we expect or the example we want to live and lead for young folks, to say it's okay to do something fucked up and you can get away with it. I want somebody to have accountability to what they do and stand up for what they do. They know they're fucking wrong. Man up and say something. Don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed. You gotta man up to the mistakes. You know it's a mistake. You know this person shouldn't be doing this or saying that. You know that. Face it. Go directly to it. And say, hey, I was wrong. I don't know you and you don't know me. And I shouldn't feel this way about you because I never met you. We're fighting over policies instead of trying to be people. I say people over policies. That's the best way I can say it. People over policies. And once people figure that part out, I think we'll be all right. If we start thinking people over policies, it's not fucking policies no more. Because this shit is not about policies. I keep saying that shit. Let it be people over policies. And then, and only then, can we make the difference. I wish I had a tic-tac right now. Oh my fucking God. I'm feeling this shit. Like, I'm looking for a fucking needle and shit. Shit, check me with something. Damn. I don't want to smoke no more because I did that. I need something to munch on. Fuck. Sometimes when you get like that, you can go to the refrigerator, ain't shit in there. And all of a sudden, when you go to your refrigerator, it's empty. You just got maybe 2 crackers here and some cheese that's been sitting there for 2 months. And, you know, it's just some meat that's like barely changing. They ain't got all the way fucking brown. And you're feeling a certain way, right? You got the little munchies going on and like, shit. You open that fucking fridge and you see that, only that, you turn to fucking master chef. You turn instantly. You get the, man, I got them days where I like that, right? And I went down there and said, this is all the fuck I got. Because bastards don't keep a lot of food in the house. We just don't. We just do just enough to fucking get by. So we don't want to be a real bachelor who's thinking about it. Don't want to fucking be wasteful. And I don't want to be wasteful when it comes to food because there's so many people out there who don't have it, who don't have what I can eat. So that's where I come from. So I still be like that way. I don't have fucking steak laying around and lobster laying around all the fucking time. You know, whatever's in there, that's what fucking I'm gonna deal with it. And I can put anything, and you know what? I can put anything in there I want to. Anything. Doesn't fucking matter. I got a fucking air fryer. And that shit have my shit ready within a couple of minutes, baby. But I don't do that. I don't do that. I work with what I got. And sometimes that's all you can do is work with what you have. Everybody wasn't designed to be a brain surgeon or a scientist, you know, a mathematician, a lawyer, a doctor. Everybody wasn't designed for that shit. People who do that type of shit are people who study all their fucking life. Throughout school, they was on an honor roll. Every report card, they had stars on their fucking head, all over their fucking head. Shit, you thought they was a walking fucking flag, you know. And they grew up like that because they were structured to be a certain way. And now look at them now. So it all starts from being a kid. I say this shit all the time. That's where it starts from. You can make the difference in your kid's life. You can. You really can. I wish we would more, but we'll see. I'm trying to hold out. Potatoes and onions. I like onions, but I don't like cooked onions. To me, like, ugh. Cooked onions all slimy and shit. It's like, I feel like I'm eating on a fucking worm or something. So I cannot repeat. I cannot. If you ever go to dinner with me, nobody better not put no squiggly shit on that fucking steak and let me see it. Oh hell no! You better scrape that shit off. Stand up. Okra, hell no. I don't eat that slimy shit. But in order for people to start making them eat shit, black people eat that shit, they start frying it. So you go to fucking Church's Chicken and I see black people ordering. Oh, I ain't never ate. They hate that shit. But as long as you put some grease on it and shit and fry it, shit. Black people eat anything. If you fry that shit, I don't give a fuck what it is. Black people gonna eat it. If you can fry it, they gonna fucking eat it. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. Woo, black folk. I'm sorry. I'm gonna just tell the fucking secret. Black folks love some fried shit. We do. Pork chops, chicken. Oh my God! Even seared steak. We love fried shit. French fries, fucking tater tots. Oh. Everything. I'm trying to make certain that you know what? Let me do this. I was trying to do something different to see if I can take. Somebody said it was some clicking noise, so I was trying to do something to take the clicking out. Hold on. Let me do something. Oh, I can't do it right now. Hold on. From here, I probably can't. I'm good. Somebody said I was good. I get ready to fuck up. I really was. I got one. I'm good so far. Okay. What I think about the immigrants, that's what I was saying earlier. People are people on one earth. We just, on this earth, we got, it's like rooms. The earth is like rooms. It's divided. And everybody got their own fucking room. But we're under one earth. In a whole bunch of rooms. A whole bunch of rooms. It's okay to leave your room to go somewhere. It's okay. It's really okay to do that. Because we got to find a way to get along and just accept people for who they are. Like I said, over there in Springfield, Ohio, those people was getting along just fucking fine. They're getting along fine. No problems. Barbecues at each other's house. Every fucking thing. But one word, I said this earlier, one word changed all that shit. One word. Immigrants. Well, goddamn, they knew this immigrants when they came over here. They knew that. Who didn't know that? Why do I need somebody to tell me about an immigrant that I know is fucking here already? And to make matters worse, to say that they're eating dogs and fucking cats, which wasn't even fucking true. And because of that, they're going through a lot of shit over there right now. School was closed down for a few days. Bomb threats. It's all kind of crazy shit. Which takes me back to what I said earlier. I'm voting for common sense. Because that made no fucking sense at all. None. None. Hello, Mr. Webb. How are you? I cannot hear you, Shay. You can hear me in a minute. I know you can hear me now. You probably just came back in when I reset it. I'm certain everybody can hear me now. Start talking to me. Can you hear me? Stop that clicking. I don't know where the clicking coming from. You are good. Yes, we can hear. Hear? Barbara said I'm good, so I'm just gonna roll with that. If Barbara say I'm good, I know I gotta be good. I don't care for what nobody here at all. Barbara be sitting here, and believe me, if Barbara couldn't hear me, she'd tell me. She'll jump through the screen. Yes, she will. That's who Barbara is. Barbara Alexander. Good person. She do so much for me. She sent me shit that I didn't even know it was fucking coming. A lot of shit. I got this big poster. Y'all might have seen it in my office. With my mother, father, and all my brothers. It's like a big canopy. Custom made. And I got something in the mail. I said, what the fuck is this? You know, I said, Barbara Alexander. I said, what's she sending me now? And I opened it up and I seen that. And a whole bunch of 8x10s, frames. Oh. She does a lot. She made a coloring book. A Shea Show coloring book. It must have took, I don't know how long it took to do that. And I just talked to her today. She said she got a new set of coloring books, Shea Show coloring books coming out in 2 weeks. They'll be ready. New chapter say the clicking. Everybody said I'm good. New chapter said I'm clicking. And everybody else said I'm good. Well, new chapter, can you try to do this? Try to log out and then come back in. See if that makes a difference. Because everybody said I'm good. So log out and come back in. And the clicking too. Hold on. Hold on. I closed something. Let me see if that made a difference. It might have. I don't know. I closed something. No? Oh shit. What the fuck is that? What happened? I thought I lost y'all for a minute. I'm gonna try something in a minute. I'm gonna have to go to my settings. So it might take us off. So I hope not. No, I don't. That's it. Hold on. Wow. Thought I can be able to do it. Hold on. Manage. I'm gonna try to do something. Hold on. I'm trying to. Damn it. Let me see. Hold on. Oh. Nice. All right, let's try that. Did I do anything? I'm trying. I told you. Listen, I'm trying. I'm trying so hard. I am trying so hard. I just want to make certain that I'm okay. Because if I can't get this straight, I can't talk. I am. I am. Okay, well, we're just gonna have to roll with that. I'm sorry if it's irritating or whatever. I'm trying. Really, I am. I know. I know. You know what? I'm gonna try one more thing. Hold on. Testing. 1, 2. Wait a minute. Does that make a difference or no? No, I'm trying to do something different. I'm trying to talk directly into the microphone right now as a DJ. Is it a lot better? Oh, it stopped. Oh my God. Well, this is Shea Show Real Talk. You know what?